And it's going to be interesting to see how it works, because personally, I'm not that accustomed to seeing a Sejuani up in the top lane. Sejuani versus Gnar, definitely a unique matchup. We get to experience it together for the first time, Medic, which is going to be a lot of fun. And we'll talk through how it works out, but in terms of the team comps, you're definitely seeing a kind of 1-3-1 setup from the side of Team 1. They have the double teleport with the LeBlanc. They're going to be looking to try and get an early snowball off onto Marth so that he can roam around the map, start impacting off on these side lanes. Very much what we expected from the player.
1907 Fenerbahçe were not able to capitalize. Here he's gone a little bit aggressively. And Forlan will get the chase off, but Crash can barrel away. Vert in. There is the flash. Vert's going to follow this up. Forlan has ghosted, looking for the chase. There's the stun. Crash might be caught out for first blood. And once again, Team 1 secure first blood. A more aggressive lane in this Braum and this Tristana. Forlan's on his way down as well. There comes the jump in from Absolute as they look for Padden, trying to get concussive blows off. He has gone invis. They're going to Japone instead. There's the stun as he flashes under the tower. And the heal is used as well.
A lot of summoner spells, but here comes the LeBlanc. He's on the back end.
Marth is right up towards the side of this fight and will take down Japone. That's okay for the time being. He is behind in terms of CS, and once again, we see a collapse here from Team 1 down towards the bottom side. The teleport is going to come in from Vert as Redbert goes in onto Padden. He's gone invis, but they're still looking for this kill. Glacial Prism will connect, and Japone is going to be the sacrifice as Padden escapes. Team 1 once again collapse. It has worked out for them at times. Ghost has been used here by Forlan as Vert flashes in. There's the stun. Thaldrin not near Mega yet, has to flash away. Forlan looking for the chase, and Thaldrin is dead. And Padden steps forward a little bit too much. Marth jumps in there. The chains. Double chain going to land. The barrier will be enough to root him up. Marth underneath the tower looking for the kill, but can't quite get it. Padden flashes away and Crash reacts. Fenerbahçe able to get the kill. The knockback onto Forlan. Redbird's on his way to try and help out his jungler. But meanwhile, Bosun's coming down as well. 1907 Fenerbahçe reacting well. Forlan pops the Ragnarok and the Ghost to get away. Crash in the wings, waiting for his opportunity to jump in, but he's knocked back. 1,000 HP, the Baron goes down to Team 1. They jump out the back, they'll sacrifice Forlan, but 4 members will get away with that Baron.
And once again, Team 1 sneak away the Baron. 20 minutes into the game, no hesitation. They did it in Game 2, they're doing it again in Game 3, and now they're grouping up bot, and they're looking for a fight.
Knockback onto Redbird. Crash will get stunned up with concussive blows. He's down to half. Japone trying to keep him alive. He will survive for the time being. As now Padden just opens up that spray and pray. Marth jumps in to get the kill on Crash. And that is exactly what you want from your aggressive mid lane.
Even if the enemy mid laner is snowballing, you can still have value as Frozen now getting collapsed upon.
Marth trying to get the damage down. Here comes Forlan running in with the Ragnarok as he tries to roll over Frozen, and that will be a dead Syndra. The unleashed power not enough to take down the Olaf in return. Because they are aggressive, Absolute and Redbird able to get a trade off. But it's just trading straight into Thaldrin here. Thaldrin's meant to be the rock of this team, and he's getting collapsed upon. He's getting taken out by Team 1. And Thaldrin, when your foundations collapse. Crash now once again is at that front line. He's getting collapsed on by Team 1. There's the Glacial Fissure. Absolute is going to jump forward as well. Vert looking for the flank, the knockback onto Frozen. Crash down to half, but he's surviving for the time being. Vert runs in with a Righteous Glory. That's a quick pig, and Crash goes down so low, but manages to survive, and now Vert is knocked back. Forlan from the side, but Vert will be the first to fall. Marth is in the bottom lane here. He teleported down to that lane. He's looking for an in here. We've seen Fenerbahçe come back from deficits before. So many times against Hong Kong attitude. Through their playing matches, they were behind. They were 2,000-3,000 behind, and catches like this is what could win them the game. Vert caught out by Crash and by Frozen, but Forlan is looking for the chase in here. Marth is on his way up. Here comes the TP, and Forlan's overextended and knocked back onto Vert as he jumps across the wall. But Japone's going to flash forward. Absolute's still alive. Japone as well, but here comes Marth from the backside. Can't quite kill the Janna. Thaldrin's looking for the chase onto Vert. Team 1 still running away. They have to escape. Crash has a flank, but instead they're just going to go for the Baron.
The jungler is dead. There is no smite on Team 1. They go for this risky play, and they're not prepared to answer the aggression from 1907 Fenerbahçe. Let's see if Marth can stop this.
Marth jumps in onto Frozen. The root lands, but there's the cleanse. Absolute dodging around the side. There's the Baron. Goes down to Fenerbahçe as they look to engage onto Marth and Absolute. The flash away. The Buster is great. Knight's Vow used onto Padden as well. Here comes the teleport in by Vert. They're looking for the flank. Forlan going in with the Righteous Glory. Marth down to half. The Unleashed Power does not take him out. Here comes the counter TP from Thaldrin, and now Team 1 have to decide. Do we dive? Do we go in? Do we risk our lives in this final fight? They say yes. They go for Padden, but Forlan is already dead, as is Vert. 2 members of Team 1 down, and 1907 Fenerbahçe are able to get the kill. Padden.
Here we go.
On to Absolute. He's the team fighting god, but Redbird puts up the wall and says, you shall not pass. He flashes away. The Glacial Fissure will knock out Padden, and Absolute and Redbird will not quite survive as he gets taken out at the end.
They might want to try and end the game right now, Medic.
Back Padden with the flank. Look at him. He's the team fight god. He's the carry for this team. Forlan is shredded down. He dodges the Glacial Prisoner. Padden is a god. Goes unstoppable. Kills the Olaf and is now looking for that mid lane in him. It will be targeted down. Marth then jumps around. He will realize that Padden is waiting in the wings. Redbird caught up by Thaldrin. Support is definitely going to die. Marth is trying to escape down towards the bottom side. There's the Glacial Prison. Padden dominating.
Along with a Team 1 team standing in the way of that Nexus as they go for another fight.
Once again, onto Crash. They will slow him down, but Thaldrin's there. The Gnar, that's what you want from your foundation of your team. Padden opens up. He's spraying and he's praying for more kills. It's a double for him. 1907 Fenerbahçe will flash in for these kills. Marth forced back to the fountain. Bert forced back to death. And now 1907 Fenerbahçe can close out this game. The quadra kill for Padden. Give him his second penta of worlds. He doesn't get it. Japone steals it away. There's a kill secure for you, Venias, as Fenerbahçe secure the Nexus and secure a 2-1 lead.
The smiles on the faces of 1907 Fenerbahçe. They wanted to give him the penta, but Japone, he did do a lot of work this game, and he said, you know what? I deserve some of the credit too.